This story is about a knocker and a commode. You'll find out what a knocker is as the story goes along. But a commode, in the meantime, is an Old English word for a chest of drawers. Now, an absolutely top-quality Chippendale commode is an immense rarity. Only 3 of these beauties have turned up at auction in this century, and all of them came out of big English country houses. They fetched astronomical prices. And ever since then, it has been the ambition of every dealer and collector to find yet another of these great Chippendale commodes. Now watch the story.
Lead us, Heavenly Father, lead us on the road. Guard us, guide us, keep us, feed us, for we have no help but Thee.
Good afternoon. I'll just get him.
Excuse me, sir. A gentleman to see you.
Hello. Welcome. My name's Hawkins. How can I be of service?
Oh dear. Wrong house.
Oh, whose house do you want?
I do apologize for disturbing you. Another time, perhaps. God bless you.
Come to Evensong.
What do you want?
I do apologize for troubling you, especially on a Sunday. The Reverend Cyril Winnington Boggis, President of the Society for the Preservation of Rare Furniture in association with the Victoria and Albert Museum. It's all on the card.
I can see that. What do you want?
I'm presently on holiday, traveling round as a labor of love for the Society, compiling an inventory of the treasures that lie hidden in the country homes of rural England.
This wouldn't by any chance have something to do with the socialists.
I beg your pardon, madam. I never do business with socialists. I bid you good day.
I'm not a socialist, damn it. I thought you were.
Aye, madam, aye.
Society, cataloguing treasures, tax, all that sort of thing. Thought you were some kind of snooper.
Oh, no, madam. I'm only interested in furniture. The past, dear lady, our glorious heritage. But you should mistake me for a socialist. Oh, dear me. Wait till I tell that to my sister, Lady Agatha. Excellent horsewoman, incidentally. Rides with the Rutland.
Come in. I don't know what the hell it is you want, but come on in.
Very good.
All right, Mr. Boggis, £350 for the table and the chair. I don't know how you do it, Mr. Boggis, I really don't. You do find some lovely stuff. You know, my guess is you have a secret sauce, am I right?
No, nothing like that. Just luck. I keep my eyes open, of course.
£350. You drive a hard bargain.
Come along, Mr. Stalker. I think that's a pretty fair price for someone in the trade like yourself. You'll do all right when you unload them on your rich Japanese. Or your tame sheik of Araby, eh?
Well, it's extremely kind of you always to give me first bite of the cherry. Oh, I say. This is right, isn't it?
Yes, Coal Port, 1805. Made for the D'Alembert family. Not a complete set, unfortunately.
My word, you do find some wonderful things. I wish I knew your secret.
No secret. I always pay a pretty good price for the stuff myself.
Yes, but your sauce, Mr. Boggis. You know, everyone in the trade would like to know how you come up with all these rare items, and so regularly.
Is that so? Well, one of these days, I'm going to find something really spectacular.
Such as?
Well, something by Hepplewhite, perhaps, or even some rare piece from the workshop of old Thomas Chippendale himself.
Well, I suppose you're entitled to dream.
Well, why not? Everyone dreams, don't they? Everyone has dreams that one of these days they'll find some old envelope with a rare stamp in the corner of it, or find some dirty old picture, clean it up, and find that they've got themselves a Rembrandt or a Rubens. And I'll know at a glance. I'll say that's pure Chippendale of the finest quality. Oh, it's William Kent. I look at the legs and the crispness of the carving, and I'll know I must be right. And that'll make a bit of a stir in the trade, eh?
Oh, not half. Though I'd be surprised if there are any undiscovered treasures left like that. However, if you do find something, I'm one of the few traders in London who can lay his hands quickly on a large sum of money. In cash. Cash, Mr. Boggis.
Good afternoon, ladies.
of course. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Isn't it a lovely day? May I ask, who is the owner?
What do you want to know for?
I do apologize for troubling you, especially on a Sunday.
Society of Preservation of...
Can't make head or tail of this. What exactly might you be wanting?
I'm presently on holiday, traveling round in a labor of love for the society, compiling an inventory of the treasures that lie hidden in the country homes of rural England.
What?
I'm making a list of hitherto undiscovered rare furniture.
Oh, we haven't got none of that. No, you're wasting your time.
Now, just 1 minute, sir. The last man who said that to me was an old farmer in Sussex. And when he finally let me into his house, do you know what I found? A dirty-looking old armchair worth £400. I was able to show him how to sell it. And with the money, he was able to put down a deposit for a new tractor.
Yeah, what on earth are you talking about, parson? Well, there ain't no chair in the world worth £400.
Excuse me,
You mean all you want to do is to come inside and stand in the middle of the room and have a look round?
Exactly. And if you should have any treasure, I could write about it for the Society's magazine. And should there be something to which I took a great fancy, and it wasn't beyond my modest means, I might even be tempted to make you a small offer. But of course, alas, that very rarely happens.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in him having a look round. If that's all you want.
That's all I want.
Right. Follow me.
Thank you. I'm a farmer's son myself.
Now I come to think of it, we've got some nice chairs upstairs, sir.
Oh, thank you. Nothing in here, I think.
This is the only room with any proper furniture in it.
Thank you.
Except what's upstairs. Come on, lads. Let's get them chairs and show the parson.
Right, wait a minute.
My God! Thomas Chippendale.
Parson, you seen something like that, eh? Huh?
My heart. I can't breathe. Must sit down.
Yeah, come on out. Come on. Put your head between your knees, like, come on. Come on, down you. Huh?
Are you all right, parson? Looked as if you'd seen something.
Seen something? Oh, no.
We thought perhaps you'd seen a treasure or something like that.
Oh, dear me, no. It's in my heart. It happens now and again. It goes away quite quickly, though. I'll be all right in a moment. I'm better already, thank you. Yes,
Right.
Let's see now, the chairs. Oh, made in the 1900s, I'm afraid. A nice little oak desk. Yes, but not old enough to be of any value, I'm afraid. That cupboard, not unattractive, but again, not valuable. This little chest of drawers now might be worth a few pounds, I dare say, but no more. Rather a crude reproduction, I'm afraid. Probably made in Victorian times. Did you paint it white?
No, young Bert done it.
A very wise move. It looks far less offensive in white.
That's a good, strong bit of furniture, parson. It's got some wonderful carving on, too.
Ah, yes. Machine carved. It's rubbish, I'm afraid. Absolute rubbish. You know what? I've just remembered. I've been looking for a set of legs, something like those, for a long time. Yes, I've got a rather curious table in my own little home. This low sort of thing that people put in front of a sofa, a sort of coffee table. And last Michaelmas, when I was moving house, the foolish removal men damaged the legs in the most shocking way. I'm very fond of that table. I always keep my Bible on it and all my sermon notes. Yes, I was just thinking, the legs on that chest of drawers might be quite suitable. They might indeed. I could have them taken off and fixed onto my own table.
What you're saying is you'd like to buy it?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I might, but then again, no, on second thoughts, no, really. I think it's all a great deal too much trouble. It's not worth it. I think I'll leave it.
How much was you thinking of offering?
Oh, not very much, I'm afraid. You see, it isn't even a genuine antique. It's merely a reproduction, and not a very good one.
Half a minute. I'm not so sure about that. That's been up here for 20 years, and before that it was up at the manor house. I went to the auction when the old squire died. You can't tell me that's new, sir.
No, I never said it was new. I just said that it couldn't possibly be more than about 60 years old.
Ah, it's more than that. Hey, Bert, where's that bit of paper you found in one of the drawers underneath them old rabbit snares? That old bill. Now then, you can't tell me that writing ain't bloody old. Edward Montague, that was the squire's family name, to Thos Chippendale. Thos, that was the old-fashioned way of spelling Thomas. A large mahogany commode table of exceeding fine wood, very rich carved, set upon fluted legs, two very neat-shaped long drawers in the middle part, and two ditto on each side, with rich chased brass ornamentry, the whole finished completely in the most exquisite taste. £87.
May I see? Yes, exactly as I thought. Victorian reproduction. This is the invoice that the man who made it gave to his client and made him believe that it was a genuine antique. You notice he doesn't say that he made it himself. That would have given the game away.
Yeah. Say what you like, that's an old bit of paper.
Of course it is, my dear friend. Victorian, late Victorian. I've seen hundreds of them. That was the time when masses of cabinet makers did nothing else but fake fine furniture of the previous century.
Look here, Parson. I'm not saying as you may not know quite a good deal about this furniture business, but what I am saying is, how can you be so mighty sure that's a genuine fake when you haven't had a chance to look at it underneath all that white paint?
Come over here for a moment and I'll show you. There, do you see that?
What's wrong with it?
Well, it's processed. Anyone can see that.
I can't.
If you'll excuse me, sir, you haven't got my experience. And my experience tells me without the slightest possible doubt that this wood has been processed with lime.
Lime?
Yes, that's what they use to make mahogany that dark aged colour. For oak, they use potash salts. And for walnut, nitric acid. Time and trouble some mortals will go to deceive the innocent. It's disgusting. It ought to be punished. Here, just feel it. Put your fingers on it. How does it feel to your touch? Warm or cold?
A bit cold, sir.
Ah, you see, exactly. It's a well-known fact that fake mahogany always feels cold to the touch. Well, my dear friends, it's been so good of you to allow me to peep into your little home. So kind. I only hope I haven't been the most terrible old bore.
Excuse me, Parson, you didn't say yet what you was prepared to offer.
Oh, that's quite right. I didn't, did I? Well, you know, on second thoughts, to tell you the honest truth, I don't think it's really worth the trouble. I think I'll leave it.
How much would you give? What was you willing to offer, sir?
You mean you really wish to part with it?
No, I didn't say I wanted to part with it. So I says, what was you willing to offer?
Well, shall we say £10?
£10? Well, that's ridiculous,
£10,
Parson.
why, it's worth more than that in firewood, Parson.
Here, look at this bill. That's what it originally cost. Look, £87. Well, it must be worth twice that now, sir.
If you'll forgive me, sir, no, it is not. This £87 is the bill for a fake more than 60 years ago. It's now worth practically nothing. I'm so sorry. Oh, I tell you what. I'm feeling rather reckless, but I can't help it. I might go up to £15. How's that?
Make it 50, sir.
My dear man, I'm only interested in the legs. I might possibly find a use for the jaws later on, but the rest of it, the carcass, as your friend so rightly put it, that's merely firewood, nothing else.
35.
No, I couldn't. I really couldn't. It's not worth it. And I tell you what, I'll make you one final offer, and then I really must be going. £20.
It's a deal. It's yours.
Oh, there I go again. I should never have got into this in the first place.
A deal's a deal. You can't back out now, Parson.
That's quite right. A deal's a deal.
Here, Parson, how are you going to take it?
But I'll just drive my car out into the yard, and then perhaps your kind friends will be good enough to help me load it. Shan't be long. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Here, £20. You did well, Mr. Rummy's getting a price up like that, you did. Do you think you'll pay?
We won't put it in his cardly do.
Right.
Praise my soul, the King of Heaven, to his feet our tribute bring.
How a thing like that is going to go inside a motor car beats me. Anyhow, let's get it out in the yard, lads.
Right. Bert, get out in. Up we go.
Praise him, to the Lord
Never gonna get this into his car.
You're right, Toad. He's going to need a van.
Parsons don't have vans. They usually have them little Morrises.
Oh, Mr. Stalker, you can't believe how beautiful it is. As when I first clapped eyes on it, it was like choirs of angels singing in my head. Yes, executed by the one and only Thomas himself, made with his own hand at the most exalted period of his career. Yes, and there's even the original bill of sale to prove it. Well, what? Oh, how much? Oh, that's telling. But I can only say I didn't get it cheap. Yes, of course you can. It's going to be known as the Boggis Commode after the finder. Thank you. See you later. The Boggis Commode.
boy, get it in that little car of his now. Don't damn lot of it.
I'll tell you one thing. He was a bloody good carpenter to put this thing together. I don't care what the parson says. Oh.
Requested by the London and Provincial Antique Dealers Association to make it clear to viewers that the use of their symbol, shown in the window of the fictional antique dealer in this programme, was in no way intended to imply that the association condones certain dishonest practices of the antique dealer which were portrayed in this fictional story.